with our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Along with reporter Allie LaForce. These teams feature great front courts, Brent. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
Here's West. Pass to Valanciunas. Takes the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Here's Marbury. Here's Towns. Covered by Williamson. And he banks in the layup.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. To the wing, right side. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. Clock at 4. Valanciunas with a rebound. Well, it almost feels like we didn't get to see the real Pelicans last year with a superstar out all season, Brent.
Well, PA, I might tell you that you did. I mean, Coach Green did a heck of a job in his first year bringing these guys together. And look, if I was on the sidelines and I was a guy who could propel this team moving forward, I would want to be a part of that kind of success.
Towns can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Pass to West. Valanciunas sets a screen. And the Pelicans miss again.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's West. Williamson outside. Pass to West. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Kept alive. Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Williamson with the block.
Now, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
Here's West. Offline with a three.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Back to McCollum. Williamson left side. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ingram. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Williamson misses. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Marbury. Outside Edwards. Johnson with it. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance.
For three. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to McCollum. The shot no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Now here's Johnson. Back to Towns. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Valanciunas. He buries it from three.
As a big, an unsure dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Now here's Edwards. Here's the steal. In transition, here they come. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
Here's Marbury. And that concludes the first quarter play. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the break. And here's McCollum. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things in action off the pick.
Now here's Edwards. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Marbury. Good on the shot.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Out to McCollum. Inside.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Pelicans trail. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. That one drops for him. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Anderson for three. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's West. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Reed with the rebound. Here's Prince. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Prince has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's West with the drive. Off with the layup.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Now here's Anderson. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
No good on the free throw.
You think about New Orleans and the atmosphere that is around this city and kind of vibrancy to it. It can be challenging for professional athletes here.
And the food and fun atmosphere of New Orleans is certainly infectious, Brent.
Oh, no doubt. Incredible tradition down here and so much great food, B.A. I mean, right now I'm thinking about a beignet. How about you and me after the game? We go grab something, yeah?
Oh, that sounds good, man. Maybe a little crawfish etouffee. I left my wallet back at the hotel.
That's not good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
From outside the arc. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Alvarado. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Here's Anderson. Outside Conley. Pass to Prince. And here's the fast break. Here's Murphy. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Into the lane. Here's Alvarado. Here's Murphy. 23 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Richardson. 4 on the clock. He nails it, and we're tied. Richardson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Conley goes in. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Marbury. Pass to Prince from behind the arc. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Now here's Ingram for the lead. And it's good on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here's Minnesota now. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Alvarado. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Towns. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Here's Alvarado. And he lobs it up. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. To the inside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the paint. Pass to Gobert. Here's Marbury. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. So they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Alvarado. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Ingram. And it's all from 3-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Towns drops one in from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Well, we wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Outside Ingram. Shot to stop the run. They set the pick. Launches it. And again, New Orleans no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Towns. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Towns has got 9.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Marbury. 6 points for him. Edwards can't hit. The Pelicans trail. Minnesota pushes. The Timberwolves again in transition. And Edwards slams it in.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. Here's West. Outside Ingram. Trying to get back on track. They get it back.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Outside Edwards. 2 on the clock.
He got his timing down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top, up by 12. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's New Orleans ball. Down by 12. McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 10-point game. Here's West. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Edwards. The shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's West. From deep. Sinks the tray.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
To the middle. Pass to Reed. From the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Down low. Here's Reed. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. Here's West. 6 on the shot clock. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
And Minnesota calls time here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Allie, thank you.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. A shot to stop the drought. The shot by Towns, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's West. And he's going for the oop here. And Williamson throws it down.
Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Marbury. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Pass to Prince. Takes a three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
The second one drops. And that'll put him up 2. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
There's the 3. Offensive board. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're ahead by 1. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter here. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
6 to shoot. McCollum outside. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Edwards. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Up again. And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock. And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And stolen by Edwards. It's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle.